We're working with the most vulnerable families, as we said, because when we go into the community, unfortunately, what you find is in our communities, we should be working with huge numbers, but also as an NGO, our size, we cannot do the whole family, the whole community. But with the family that we choose, we choose the most vulnerable families. Those are the families who are in the sometimes they are very highly dependent on grant, or they have no income at all, so they have no income activities. Some just they can go to bed without any food. So those are the families we target. And what we've seen and the changes that I've seen, which have been evident, is that when we come in the family, what we do, because what we normally focus on, not focus on their problems or their situation. What we focus is how can they, in their livelihood, as the family are alive, and then what do they have, the asset that they have that they can assist them to assist themselves, and also to be self-reliant, because we don't want a situation where when we left the family, then the family will be dependent on us. What we're trying to create is the fact that the family should be self-reliant and be able to cope and be able to do things for themselves. I think what keeps me motivated, because at the end of the day, is when you go to see the family from you saw them the first time when they were still SCP'd, you see the situation, how bad, how they were so negative about everything, especially about how they negative about the government not assisting them, waiting for government to do things for themselves. But what motivates me is when you see the family smiling and laughing and said, we can do things for ourselves. And then they're able to say, WDB helped us to open our eyes, open our mind, so that we can see that we don't have to wait for handouts. All we have to do is just to tap on whatever skills that we have. What at the end of the day makes you smile is when you see those families say, we can do it for ourselves. Not saying that WDB is pulling our hand. No, we say we can do it for ourselves. It means I rest assured, if even we exit or if the program can stop, but it means these families can be able to continue to do things for themselves, and they can be able to take the spirit to the neighbor to another neighbor, and then it can spread amongst the community that no, at the end of the day, you don't have to sit and watch at what government can do. What can we do for ourselves? That's what makes me happy at the end of the day.